It's essential that someone that succumbs to a heat injury is treated as soon as humanly possible. Any delay in that time to treatment can have very detrimental effects to the patient.
The first minutes of that decision-making process are critical for the likelihood of survival and future health of that individual.
That's why we built the system the way that it is, so it can go where the casualties will occur. You're going to have everything that you need to initiate cooling of that patient.
3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna put an ice cold sheet on you. It's gonna feel great.
Stay wet.
Start.
Our comprehensive cooling system contains ice sheets in a number of configurations, depending on what the customer's specifications are, and then our ice pack bundles.
We're working to develop an advanced protocol to deploy the system to really rapidly cool somebody off in the initial 10 to 20 minutes after they go down, before a helicopter can arrive or before EMS or an ambulance can arrive to take care to the next level. We have a test core environmental chamber that we can manipulate the gas concentrations in. We can change the humidity, we can change the temperature, we can make the sun shine, we can manipulate airflow to some degree. In this particular project, we're taking them up to about 102 degrees for their core temperature. So we monitor core temperature and skin temperature sites in real time. The exercise is approximately 30 minutes long, or until they reach that terminal temperature, which is about 102 degrees Fahrenheit core. Once they reach that point, then we can lay them down and initiate the cooling protocol. We put the gel packs in the upper groin area, and we put them up in the armpits. Those are covering then the big veins of the body, and those are really the workhorse part of the cooling system. And then we strip the sheets and rotate them about one every minute for 6 minutes. And then after that, those same sheets are recycled in one of their coolers, and we can recharge those sheets and continue to use them over and over and over to even bring the skin temperature down further.
Once we had subjects sitting down, from the time they sat down till the time I could get everything going on them was less than a minute.
We wanted something that could be fielded and had everything self-contained that was necessary to treat heat illness on the spot. The system is designed so that it can be used by anyone. You don't have to have any sort of special medical training to use it.
When they're deployed to the field in a cooler, it'll stay cold for many, many hours. When you pull the gel packs out, they're nice and cold as if you pulled them out of a freezer. After that time, we'll start to switch the sheets out, rotate them through after soaking them and wringing them out in ice water bath.
Our partnering with the center here has given us the opportunity to broaden our understanding of what our solution set brings to the market. For weeks before we even came here, they were tearing through them and testing them on themselves, and we were, emailing back and forth and already starting a modification process.
We don't ever test on other people until we've tested on ourselves first. And so when we get in a hot environment, we know how it feels. We know what the subjects of the study, we know how they feel. And so it gives us a much better understanding of the testing process and then what the outcome is going to be.
We were dropping skin temperature 5 to 7 degrees in some people, which you just can't do that very easily. You have to take them outside in the cold weather to get that kind of response after they're in the heat chamber. One of the really interesting things I found about the product was the upbeat personality that subjects exhibited while they were going through the treatment. Typically when we have subjects in the lab, they get grumpy, they get annoyed, they look inward. They don't want to engage you at all. And in this study, subjects were talking to me, they were asking me questions, they were engaged. Having tested hundreds of people in various studies, could definitely see a big impact on mood in all the research subjects.
What we learned with the series of testing is just how effective each component of the comprehensive cooling system is, how important the gel packs are to deploy initially, how important the sheets are, what size the sheets should be, how often the sheets should be removed and replaced with fresh cold sheets. And then we also learned that, well, we've got these used sheets that aren't cold anymore, let's make them cold again by recycling them through an ice water bath.
We wanted something that could be fielded and had everything self-contained that was necessary to treat heat illness on the spot and for a long enough period of time to get from point of injury to a higher level of care.